Bill, you just got some new numbers tracking this. What does the strength look like at this point?
We did not get to major hurricane status quite yet. The winds still haven't picked up enough to get there. We're still waiting for that little uptick that agrees with the pressure drop we saw, especially earlier this morning. Here's the latest radar. It still looks like a buzzsaw, and now the heavy tropical storm force bands are right along the coast. So we're really going to see conditions begin to deteriorate quickly as the steadier rains continue. No more breaks for you in Corpus Christi and all the way down the coastal areas. Here's the latest stats. It's only 115 miles now southeast of Corpus Christi, Texas. We keep saying Corpus Christi because, unfortunately, that's where the eye of the storm is heading. Winds are at 110 miles per hour, and it's still moving to the northwest at about 10 miles per hour. So we can do the easy math on that. We're now about 11 to 12 hours away from the center eye coming over the top or very near Corpus Christi. So here's the new updated forecast path from the Hurricane Center. They still think it has an excellent chance of gaining about 10 more miles per hour and becoming a major Category 3 at about 7 p.m. this evening. That would be just off the coast. So 7 p.m. we're talking about, this is local time here. The sun is setting, and the hurricane-force winds are now coming on shore as the sun is setting in this area. And then after this, the storm will weaken slowly, and then they still think it can do this button hook thing here, maybe only as a tropical storm. But regardless, this is Tuesday, and then this is Wednesday up here near Galveston and the Galveston Bay area. So that's the long-term trend. So we're going to deal with the immediate threat, and that's going to be with the landfalling storm in the eye, and also with the storm surge that comes along with it. This is at 5 p.m. this evening. This is one of our computer models. It's a short-range computer model. It's pretty accurate. And it is showing where the eye is located here, getting into the really squally heavy bands on the western side. With hurricanes, the strongest side is on the eastern side, and then that's where the strongest winds will be found. Not that they're weak on the backside, but usually the strongest winds are in the northeast quadrant of the storm, we call it. And there we are, Corpus Christi, almost in the eye of the storm at 11 p.m. this evening. So you could go through, get the really strong eye wall. Winds could go calm about 11 p.m. this evening in Corpus Christi, and then we'll probably be in the eye since it's moving slowly, maybe 4 or 5 hours, and then we'll have to get the back. Then the back edge will come on through, and the hurricane-force winds will click right back on. So what a night it's going to be there for Corpus Christi. And anyone that's decided to wait that storm out there, it's going to be a rough evening, and then you have to get into the flooding after that. So my advice is Corpus Christi, if you can get out and you have the resources to do so, you're almost out of time. It's really getting late in the game. The current winds are now 39 in Port Isabel. So now we got our first tropical storm force gust. Once you start to get into sustained tropical storm force winds, that's when power starts to come out. And this is by midnight tonight. Our computers are estimating in that northern eye wall, and this is right around Corpus Christi, 97 mile per hour winds are possible. That's enough to do some roof damage. That'll knock down trees. We'll have significant power outages all in that area. And then, as we mentioned, during the day tomorrow, the winds will slowly weaken. But even our friends in Victoria could see hurricane force gusts as we go throughout the night tonight into tomorrow morning. So again, the immediate concerns, guys, is the winds and the storm surge, and then for like the next 5 days after that, we're going to talk about the rainfall and the historic flooding on the rivers.
All right, let's get there. Let's bring in Kerry Sanders in Port Lavaca, Texas, which is a coastal town under this hurricane and storm surge warning. Kerry, we've heard about these mandatory evacuations being ordered. Please tell me people are listening.
Well, most people are listening. In fact, the traffic out of here late last night was a 25-mile traffic jam. Folks leaving. Some folks had their boat trailers. Other people had their horse trailers. People evacuating, but not everybody has evacuated. The police have gone door to door today. Some people just refusing to leave. Others who had no way to get out. They were the elderly. They were infirm. You can see a bus behind me. Some of those folks, the police have gone door to door, have actually brought them here to the Port Lavaca Chamber of Commerce, put them on buses. One bus is already on its way now to New Braunfels, about 3 hours away. This bus will be leaving soon. Just a moment ago, I spoke to one of the people on the bus. You can understand how emotional this is.
So I'm scared. My husband's sick. But we'll be okay, I guess. All I'm worried about my husband, too.
Are you worried about your home when it's over?
I ain't worried about my home. I just worry about our lives.
I'm just thankful we're able to get out of here away from the storm and just worried about what we're going to come back to.
And what do you think you could come back to?
Being homeless.
And there we go. Tom, not even sure when he comes back if his home will still be standing. He lives so close to the shore, about 50 yards away. They're expecting anywhere from a 6 to 10-foot storm surge. This is the other bus that will be leaving here shortly. We can see the folks who are on board here. Hi, I'm Kerry Sanders from NBC News. I'm curious, the police went door to door. They asked you whether you wanted to leave. They ordered you out. How did this go this morning?
I just left on my own. Nobody came to my door, no.
And how do you feel about the fact that you are evacuating and how disruptive Mother Nature can be, but the fact that there are at least buses to get you to safety?
I love it. I think it's wonderful that we're here.
And for yourself, how do you feel?
I feel great. I'm old, but I still want to live a little longer.
All right, well, best of luck to you. You can see other people on the bus here. We saw on the other bus, there's some children back there waving. Are you going to give us the thumbs up? Yep, they're thumbs up. So they're all glad to be getting out of here. And then we've got the volunteers as well as the police. You got a long drive ahead of you, but you guys are going to be sleeping where once you all get to New Braunfels?
There is a motel that we're going. That we're going
and
to
they'll be going to a Catholic church, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay. All right. Well, best of luck to everybody here. We're going to step out, and I think this may be the last bus that will be leaving. But a lot of work, guys. And of course, the real concern here is those people who have not heeded the warning to leave, especially those, we know of at least 4, who decided to stay put inside an RV park. Really, the chances of survival with a 6-foot storm surge and a Category 3 inside an RV are so infinitesimal. Yeah. It's almost a death wish according to the authorities here.
Wow.
Guys, back to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Kerry, thanks for your reporting. I hope people take this seriously. Let's go to...
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.